Welcome, Shaq, to Coral Springs United Football Club, and your game with the U.S. Under-17 national team versus Western Under-18 Academy. That's going to be played at Cypress Park, Coral Springs, and we want to welcome you. And we are hoping that all our players will be out to take a look at you and see that a local young man who has made real good in his soccer, worked hard, and now being a member of the U.S. national team.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations, man. You're named captain of the U.S. national team. Tell me, what does that entail? What do you have to do as captain?
Well, first off, you have to be a leader on and off the field. You know, to lead your team in between the lines, not just on the field. And on the field, you know, you have to lead by example at all times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep your players in check.
Okay.
You know, if they want to get a go at the referee, you got to hold them, you got to talk to them. And just got to be the man sometimes on the team, on the field.
That's fantastic. That's it. How about your early days? You're from South Florida.
Yes.
You played in Lauderhill. Could you tell us a little bit about your early days playing in Lauderhill, South Florida?
Well, my early days, I was playing a lot. I wanted to play at Veterans Park, not too far from here.
Right.
I had Coach Plepp, one of my first coaches, and he really worked on the basics. I know, controlling and receiving and all that stuff. So he really helped in my development at that point in time, and now pretty much mastered some of that stuff. And at this level, you have to be able to do most of that stuff.
Okay, fantastic. How many games you've played so far for the United States Under-17 national team?
I've played 16 games.
16 games.
Yeah.
And in what countries have you played in?
We played in Spain. We played in Turkey, France twice. And that's about it.
Okay. How was that game against Brazil when you finally beat Brazil in that tournament at IMG? How was that game?
It was a big game for us, you know, putting the U.S. on the map from an early age. You know, that we can keep up with the top teams in the world. First time our team won the Nike friendly, so it's a big accomplishment.
That's fantastic. How did you got to the U.S. national team? What process and what steps did you make?
Well, first off, I started here, obviously, and then due to playing, I had to move to Georgia. And down here, I can say that it really developed me, but in Georgia, that's where I really thrived, you know. So then I started playing the club ball, and then I started playing the OEP and the ODP from region camp, and I really started to play with the best players and measure myself every day. And that's how I was going to get you better, playing with and against the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we have the things called national training centers. Mm-hmm. You can go there and you get to play and you get a feel what it is to be on the national team. So, before long,
fantastic, fantastic. So, what would you say to the young child in Coral Springs United Football Club? Is this possible to work hard from a young age to get to where you get to?
You have to work hard. That's the main thing. You know, success doesn't come easy. Anything good usually doesn't come easy. You know, so you have to work hard. And there's gonna be times where you don't want to do it. You wanna give up and you wanna do all this stuff, but you got to keep on pushing.
Fantastic. So this is to the Coral Springs youth players. It is possible for you to get from the under 10, under 13, under 14, work your way very hard, master your skills, make sure you have good fundamentals, and I'm sure that you can live your dream as Shaq is doing at the moment. Shaq is from a very strong football family. His father was a former national player for Trinidad and Tobago, played with the likes of York and Ladapi. He's also a coach and who has been very instrumental in working with his son's development. Okay, we would like to get some thoughts and the parent insight on his player became the captain of the U.S. national under-17 World Cup team. Coach Wendell Moore, now that you have relocated or are about to relocate back to South Florida, we're hoping that Shaq will continue some of his development in our program at Coral Springs United, and we hope that you'll be able to contribute to some of the developments that you have put into your child into our program.
Again, it will be a pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity. Due to my experience and the road that I took with my son and my personal experience, it will be a pleasure to really come and share knowledge or assist in whatever way in the development of Coral Springs United.
I am quite appreciative of that. We are moving a new model through in which we are moving from a team concept to more of an age group pooling development with the strongest players playing the best or the highest competition, while the players who are a little bit challenged will play a lower competition which will aid their development in an accelerated manner.
Yes.
So we are looking for experience, especially in the area of technical development. What could you tell me of the amount of time that you have spent, along with other coaches, including myself, in developing Shakir's technical competence with the ball?
Basically, the coaching aspect of it, I started off with you, Coach Lenny, with my license, and from then I got the concept of trying to go to the next level of coaching. But bottom line is, for these kids, your first touch, if you cannot control the ball, you cannot play the game. If you cannot accept that trying to be skillful to go to the next level, you cannot go to the next level. You have to constantly work, train, almost every day touching the soccer ball. The more you touch it, the better you get at it. Work on your first touch. You must have the ball close to you.
Well, I thank you very much for that words of wisdom. And Shaq, imparting, now that you're looking for qualification early next year, where you'll be working towards doing well in the World Cup under-17, in the FIFA World Cup under-17, what's your goals and what will you want to achieve throughout qualification and into the final World Cup?
Well, for our team, I want us to be very competitive and put our name on the map that U.S. is really getting up there in the world of soccer these days, and I think they have the team and the country and the players to do it, the coaching staff, so I think we can be very competitive and keep up with the top teams in the World Cup.
Okay, how about your personal ambitions? What at the end of the World Cup final, when the US is playing the final game and actually winning it, what would be individually, where would you want to go from there?
Well, individually, I just dream of mine to go pro and hopefully Europe and play at the highest level day in and day out. Hopefully I can bring my family there and have my brothers, my mom, whoever else wants to come in, have them be happy too. So if I'm happy, they're happy. And playing at the highest level is always what you want to do. And hopefully I can get to the senior level of U.S. soccer.
Well, since I know you from about 8 years old, I understand the work that you have put in. And I am 100% sure that with your work ethics, your technical competence, your understanding of individual tactics and group responsibility, your dedication to the game, success will not stay away. It's my pleasure, Shaq.
Anytime.